in the day. Thought it was 6 o'clock, but it's only 5. So, well, it's almost about to be 6. But daylight savings time, they should just get rid of it. But at least I have an extra hour, I guess. So I was working on the charger all day, is why I'm doing this one kind of late. I was planning on doing it a little bit earlier, but then I worked on the charger all day and got quite a bit done. So there should be a video out tomorrow, and gonna pretty much be able to get the upper rails completely finished tomorrow and start to work on the roof. I'll probably get the roof almost all the way done, and then I also will probably start on the hatch and maybe get the hatch kind of situated, get it welded together, try to open and close it, and adjust it as I need to until it opens and closes perfect, and then we'll get it 100% welded. But it's coming. I've been doing a lot of work. It's taking a lot of work to get the body where it's at currently. And once all the body work and fabrication and all that stuff is finally finished, we'll have a lot more videos because I'll be able to kind of do more stuff. It won't be so intense fabrication and stuff like that. So I am pretty excited that it is getting this close to being painted. It is starting to look like a car. Each day that I work on it, it just looks more and more like a car. The lines look so much better. And now that I put the roof on it today, or started to work on the roof, it made it look a lot better. So yeah, let's see what's going on here. Charger update. So I should have one out tomorrow. We'll see how much footage I have. I filmed a lot of stuff and I got pretty much a week worth of footage. So the bad thing about it is, it's all clips here and there, and it just turns into a time lapse, and it doesn't turn into that long of a video, just because it has a whole week worth of straight footage. But we'll see what we have. I think I have enough to actually have a video out tomorrow, and then I have a few other things that I've been working on as well. But yeah, super pumped to see this put together with the flares. Yeah, I really can't wait to have the body painted and have the flares painted and finally put them on, have that 100% where it needs to be. It's just going to look so good. Let's see. Paint by next week? No, that'd be way too fast. I'm planning on having the body of the car painted by the end of the month. The only reason that I want to wait that long is because I want to make sure everything has a good chance to shrink, and I don't want to have anything come back and bite me, because I wanted to get it painted like by the end of this week, which I most likely could probably get the body painted by the end of the week, but I want to give it that extra couple weeks of shrinkage and everything, just to make sure that we aren't going to have any issues later on down the road. Keep up the great work. Thanks. What's going on with the back hatch? So that'll be in the next video. It's just going to be pretty much me doing the roof, doing the hatch, and getting the rest. Once I have the roof and the hatch done, I could finish body working the rest of the quarter panels, get the rest of, or the back piece of the quarter panel welded on, and body work it with the hatch, and then get all that 100% straight. And then that's when I could, and the same thing goes with the roof, and then that's when I could go and actually get the car painted. So, and another thing is I need to have that carbon fiber roof made before I could paint the car. So I need to, because I want to bond the roof down to the car and then mask it off, base the car, come back, and then clear everything so it's all nice and sealed in there, so I don't have to worry about any water getting down in there and getting behind the roof skin or something like that. So it's coming. It'll be hopefully by the end of the month is the goal, to have the body of the car painted, the carbon fiber roof done, and then I'll probably have the carbon fiber mold for the hatch, and then I'll probably do that the next month and get a bunch of other stuff painted, get the doors painted and fenders and bumpers and stuff like that. I mean, it's going to be a lot of different miscellaneous stuff to paint. What happened to the rear spoiler you were doing a while back? It's just been on the back burner, kinda. Hi from Ohio. What's going on? Pre-runner it. I don't know about that. Hello from Slovakia. What's going on? Hi, Dave. Watching from Australia again. What's going on? Hi from Brazil. Man, we have all kinds of people from all over the... I guess the later in the day I do this, the more people that are probably up around the world. So time to start thinking interior. So yes, I've already been thinking about the interior. I'm waiting for a few cars to come up on the auction. There's actually a car coming up tomorrow, I think. We'll see what it goes for. Hopefully, you know, if I can get this Charger that's coming up for like 30-ish, I'll be probably pretty set. So that'll be all the interior that I need. None of the seat bags blew. The only airbags that blew were the driver's airbag and the dash airbag. And the curtain airbags are good. So all I would have to do is get a module, and then I'm going with all the Challenger dash and everything. So I'll have to get that from another car. But yeah, all the Charger interior, I think I'll have figured out. I probably won't even strip that car until the body's painted, because I just want all that stuff to come out of the car clean, go directly into the station wagon clean, so I don't have to worry about it sitting around and getting damaged and stuff like that. So then the engine, it's a Hellcat, so then the engine I'll probably throw in the other Magnum and just kind of go from there. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's going to be pretty interesting. Hopefully I get it for a decent price. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. So we'll see what happens if I win it or not, or if they want too much. I mean, it's pretty damaged in the front, but I mean, it's one of those things. Who knows? Let's see. Trevor doesn't do the primer. I'll be disappointed. So Trevor's not going to do the primer. I'm painting the car myself. I painted all my cars myself. So yeah, it's going to be all me. In Slovakia is now 1:50 a.m. Damn, that's pretty early, or late, depending. Let's see. Huge fan of your work. I've never seen in person a Hellcat nor a Demon, but the idea of a Magnum is fire. Thanks. Hi from India. Good content. Thanks. Somebody said something in another language. I don't know what that means. Let's see. What's up, Dave? Not too much. Just worked on the Charger all day and have to edit a video. We're actually pretty tired, so I'm going to probably keep this live stream around 30 minutes just so I can get all that stuff done. Plans for the interior cage. No, I'm not running a cage in the car. My plans with the car is I'm going to most likely go to the drag races, but my plans already is to be kicked out. So I'll probably end up just doing one run. They'll kick me out because I'll be too fast. And, you know, I'll get the time off of that. And, you know, I could just go to a bunch of different tracks. I mean, they're not going to know how fast the car is. I'll just be like, I don't know what it runs. It's just a Hellcat. And then just, you know, run like a 9 or something, and then get kicked out. And they'll be like, you need to put a cage in this. And I'm going to be like, no, I don't want a cage in a street car. So, yeah, no cage. I have something special coming for the front seats. I'm not actually going to use Hellcat front seats. And, you know, the rest of the interior is just going to be pretty much Magnum, you know, custom, and then Hellcat interior. So love your channel. Thanks. Raining so much today, I wrecked my Porsche. Oh man, that sucks. It will be a badass daily with a cool track record. How's the 3000 GT, FC, FD? Anything new for those? So the FD, I have a video coming up. I've been working on that. I pulled the engine out of it. I've been, you know, 3D printing stuff and designing stuff kind of on the side for it. I ordered some bolts. They finally came. So I've just really been working on it. I probably need to order a new clutch for it. The Extedi twin plate clutch that I have in it, it's all right, but if I want to make 600 horsepower on it, it's already it'd probably be fine if I threw it in the FC, for a car that's under 400 horsepower, but I feel like it's probably at its limits as it is. So I'll probably end up just getting, a new clutch. I have to get a bunch of other stuff. I need to get some parts made. But the FD, pretty much just designing parts and it takes some time to do that. The FC is pretty much the same. When I make the carbon fiber roof, I'm gonna make the mold for the fan shroud, and then I'll finally have the electric fan on there. It's one of those things. I just really haven't had a reason to make a carbon fiber fan shroud for it, or I've wanted to, but I really haven't had a reason to put that much effort in it. But if I'm already making something out of carbon fiber, it'll just be really easy to make that as well. So yeah, the FC fan shroud will be coming. Pretty much other than that, the FC is about the same. After I replace the heater hose, it's good to go. In the 3000 GT, I'm still looking for a driver's side skirt. A bunch of people have sent me a bunch of just links, and they've been all right, but I'd rather find a new one, which I can't believe there's not a new one, since it's the same side skirt they use from 94 to 99 on every 3000 GT. And then I also need the weather stripping for the windows, which I've seen a couple of them for sale, and this one dude wanted like $1,400 for a pair of them. I'm just like, dude, you're smoking crack. So eventually I'll find those weather strippings. I'm not in that big of a hurry, and then I'll find a side skirt and we'll get that thing all painted up. But that's about it. How's Trevor's C6 coming? Seeing you were over helping with glass on the rear quarter. So it's coming good. He's gonna hopefully have it done for the drift week. We'll see what happens with that. I mean, he has a lot of irons in the fire right now. I was wondering on interior, does everything work between Charger and Magnum, or are there going to be custom parts? I'm sure there's going to be some custom stuff. What vehicle would you like to work on next? I mean, I work on a bunch of stuff all the time. It's the next build is probably maybe going to be a truck. We'll see. I mean, I've been thinking about doing a newer truck build and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens after the Charger's all done. I really am focusing on the Charger though, to get it finished. It's just so much work that's already gone into it. It's, I don't want to just throw it on the back burner and never get it done. And I don't want to go too crazy on it where I don't get it done. So what I'm doing right now, it's all the craziness is almost over, and the paint and body and that stuff is pretty easy. So and then building an engine's pretty easy. I mean, if I have to have that tranny built, I'll just send it out and have it upgraded and stuff like that. So I don't think it's going to be too difficult. The only real thing that I think I'm gonna have an issue with is I almost need to have Dodge work with me, because I need to have the transfer case linked up with the ECU, but I don't want to end up I can't really use the Trackhawk wiring harness. I really don't like how it routes and stuff. I don't really like how the normal one routes, but it's a lot better than Trackhawk one. But I want everything to work in the display. So I'm gonna have to figure out how I can make the Trackhawk transfer case, I think it's an extra 7 wires, work with the Hellcat stuff. So it would be really nice to have Dodge reach out to me and be like, oh yeah, we can do something with the ECU or something like that. I don't think I'll have an issue wiring it. I think it'll just be like a programming thing, because I'm sure it's just something funky, and I want to be able to have a button where I could turn because a lot of people put switches on the transfer case so you can turn them off, but I want to have a button on the display so I can make it rear wheel drive or all wheel drive. So that's another thing. So hopefully once the car is painted and Dodge sees it, or they get hyped about it, they can reach out to me, and maybe I can get that software stuff done on the side, because that's maybe something completely custom that I don't have all the programs that are needed, and I'd have to almost find somebody that could hack that to change, infotainment stuff, which is just a nightmare. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. Let's see. Hey Dave, hope you are well. I'm at the airport waiting for you in New Zealand. These Suzukis are gonna fix themselves. Cheers. Yeah, I mean, eventually one day I'll head that way, but I think everything's still locked down. Let's see. Besides working on cars, what's your other interests and hobbies? I don't know. I have a few interests and kind of hobbies, I guess you could say. I mean, I have I grow some plants. I engineer stuff. I just I 3D print stuff. I do techie stuff, I guess. I don't do as much as I used to when I was in high school, but I have a few hobbies. Cars right now is the biggest of them, but yeah, I definitely have enough things to do. I wouldn't say I had a boring schedule by any means. What did you do for Halloween? Oh, I mean, I just hung out with you, Ronnie. Just hung out with you. Let's see. Hey, Dave. Great build and love to follow it. Can't wait to see Tom for Orlando. What's going on? Hell yeah. Can you transform a 2012-2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee into a pickup truck but keep independent suspension? I mean, I'm sure you could. It'd be pretty easy. I mean, you just chop the roof off of it. Hey Dave, what cleaning products do you recommend for paint and interior you care about? Cheers from Australia. I pretty much just use 3M stuff. 3M, sometimes Meguiar's. I kind of just alternate between a bunch of different stuff. It seems like the Meguiar's Iron Fallout's the cheapest, and you get a whole gallon of it instead of like a little tiny bottle. I mean, the 3M for like buffing products, pretty much just all the 3M water or solvent-based rubbing compound. Sometimes I use Meguiar's Canuga wax. I use leather cleaner from Lexol or Meguiar's. I mean, most of that stuff's all good. The one thing I never use is that Armor All stuff. I don't really like to put stuff on on your dash that destroys them, and pretty much that has like a what's it have in it? Just the same thing as Tire Shine. It has a it's like a petroleum something that dissolves petroleum or something like that. But you just look at the back of the label to see if it has it or not. And I think Armor All has it. It just dries everything out. So just pretty much a mixture of just different things. Hey Dave, how's Rampage doing? Not bad. It's definitely getting really close. It's starting to really look like a car again. It's getting pretty exciting. I can't wait to have the primer on it. I thought I was already gonna have it in primer, but you know how that works. That'll be awesome, especially with a Hemi engine. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be pretty cool. I know I saw weather stripping on one of the groups I'm in. If I can find it, I'll share it to you. The side skirts, I'll see what I can find for you also. Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, I can't believe I can't find a driver's side skirt. And all the ones I have found, there's 8mm bolts. I don't know why nobody undoes them. They just rip out the tabs. Let's see, do a 98 to 2012 Ford Ranger 5.0 swap, maybe. You didn't help me make a powder coat oven on your trip to Oklahoma. I mean, I posted something way before I even went, and nobody messaged me. I was kind of disappointed. Dave, can I drive a vehicle down? Hold on. Can I drive a vehicle down a cylinder on a 2-hour drive? I mean, it depends on how it's down a cylinder. I mean, if it just has low compression, I mean, you're probably all right. But if it's knocking, I mean, you're not going to make it. I mean, the only way you could make it with a cylinder that's knocking is you just pull the coil on it so it's dead. And usually, if there's no ignition in it, it won't throw it. So, I mean, it just depends on how it's down the cylinder. What about future projects? Hold on. We're behind you on the Charger wagon to completion. The all-wheel drive work update on the wagon will be sick. How about the Mini? Any of your other rigs to keep content rolling? So yeah, I'm pretty much just getting the engine all torn apart actually the engine is all torn apart for the Mini. I've been working on the oil pan, but there's like a special tool to get one of the bearings out, and I've been waiting for it. So once I get that main shaft out of there, I could pull the video together and have the Mini video. I almost have that complete video for that. I almost have a complete FD video. The Charger video will be out Monday and or tomorrow. And I've just really been working on some stuff. And now I have that Volkswagen, and I'm gonna have to wire in a standalone, fix some wiring. So I need to order some connectors for that instead of reusing some of the old connectors. I'll just get some brand new ones and some new crimps, and then wire all that stuff up and get it really, really nice, because it's it needs to go to the dyno. It needs to get tuned. It'd probably I'd say it'd probably make 500 or 600 horsepower, and get that thing done and see what it does. But yeah, there's some stuff coming. More FC RX-7 content, please. I just picked up a Turbo 2. So yeah, when I do the roof for the Charger and the hatch, I mean, I'll get that fan shroud done, and there will be a carbon fiber video for the FC, getting that carbon fiber fan shroud all buttoned up, and finally have an electric fan, get that garbage clutch fan, because it's actually locked up, so it's just kind of robbing some power off the engine. So we'll also have that coming. So I'll have quite a few carbon fiber videos coming up. I personally like your modeling. Hold on. Like your modeling to product content. Keep up the great engineering work, Dave. Would be cool to see your engineering skills on the next project. So yeah, I mean, I do quite a bit of engineering even on the Charger. I mean, it might not look like it because I don't have a 3D scanner, so I can't just go in and 3D scan the engine bay or 3D scan the subframes, put it in SolidWorks and adjust it as I need to, and then make a jig off of those dimensions and make the subframe. I have to pretty much make a jig from both of them, and then use what I'm going to use on the new subframe. So even though it might not look like I'm engineering something, especially with the subframe for the Charger, there is a lot of thought, and with building the car and all the sheet metal stuff, that's all just craziness. It doesn't look like it, but I had to think very, very far ahead. So now that I'm doing all the body work, everything is actually working together. If I just kind of, just started cutting things and welding it together, I mean, it could work, but I don't think it would go together as well as it is. And I don't think it would look as good as it's going to. So, yeah, I mean, that's just in every video. But yeah, it's definitely fun to do. Did you fix your 3D printer yet? I have, Nate. I actually got a part, I got a part. It was the wiring harness on it. So they sent me the new part. Let's see. What's up, bud, from New York? Almost missed the live stream. Man, don't do that. I mean, it is pretty late tonight, and it's my clock over there says it's 7. It's messing me up. I need to change it, but it's only 6, so we get an extra hour, even though they should just stop this daylight saving stuff. No spark. I think coil is down. I mean, you'll probably be you'll probably be all right. Just unplug the injector too, so it's not fueling that cylinder. Let's see. Why don't you put a Tesla package, batteries, and motors into a Dodge Challenger Hellcat body just to make people mad? I don't know. I would rather. So what I wanted to do initially, but the company didn't want to work with me. I wanted to just use the same drivetrain as a Hellcat, just throw all that stuff, just use the normal rear-wheel drive transmission, and I wanted to just use 2 front hub motors and have an extra 300 horsepower of instantaneous power to the front wheels, which at the end of the day, I could have 300 horsepower on the front wheels and then, make the car like 1300 horsepower and it'd be a monster. But the company didn't want to work with me. They didn't even message me back, which was kind of disappointing. And I think it would have been really cool because so many people have Hellcats. And I think if you made something that bolted onto, the front wheels or just had like wheels that just bolted on and they were electric motors, everybody that has a Hellcat would buy them because everybody would want to be, have a super fast Hellcat that's all-wheel drive. I mean, it's the next thing. The Hellcat's already fast, but none of them are all-wheel drive. The Trackhawk is an SUV, which a lot of people don't want SUVs. I mean, it's not. They're cool, but they're still just an SUV. Let's see. Hey Dave, how did you get your start to afford what you do? It's fantastic. I know you used to be employed at the Junkyard and you are an engineer. Just wondering. Let's see, Tom, that's, No, I was an engineer for Cummins and I did some stuff. I sold my old house. I mean, I just, worked pretty much my whole life. I mean, and, I don't have any kids, so I mean, that's probably a plus too, but, that's about it. I mean, Dave, how you doing? What's going on, Trevor? Mention Trevor C6, Motion Auto pops in the comments. He should be working on that car. He has a lot to do instead of dicking around. I mean, you got a car to paint, you got an engine to pull, a transmission to pull. Sounds like you got a lot of things to do. You should do your own vision of the next gen charger. Great content. Your work is impeccable. Thanks for being creative and doing unique builds. Thanks, Chad. What color are you going to paint it? It's going to be blue. I was supposed to get the paint this week. I was going to do a whole video about the paint. And then the color that I'm getting is, I guess it uses these toners that they didn't have. And they're like, yeah, it's going to be a week or 2 weeks to get the toners. So hopefully the toners come in this week, and then I could do the video and then just kind of do that, get the paint, because I need the paint pretty quick to get everything going. 5 p.m. on the West Coast. Hell yeah. I would love to see your work with, see you work with Nathan from Nathan's Garage. He will need your experience on bodies for his Mutt project. I've never even heard of that channel. Pullout game is undefeated. Oh, man. Are you UK, bro? You need something? I don't even know what. But what's going on here? The only reason the car's not done is because you're not here to help. Hey, I mean, I have my charger to finish. I mean, you got like 5 homies helping you. But you need Dave. You need Dave. I mean, we built a lot of cool shit. So let's see. Devin Motorcycle Mechanic, donate $5. Here's a couple bucks towards a paint sample. Hell yeah. That's the no kid stats. You should trade your 6.7 for Trevor's spare Supra. That's a fair trade. I don't know about that. Trevor. The French flag in my honor. Everyone needs you, Dave. Oh, I don't know about that. You ever watch Kevin Van Voris? I mean, I really haven't watched a whole video, but I've sampled, and I don't know. It's all right. It's another vlog channel. I mean, I don't have an issue with it, but you know, I was talking with somebody, and the funny thing is, I didn't know this, but that he's pretty much had a YouTube channel for a while, and like the demon getting wrecked has been like the best thing, but now he's just like clickbaiting everything, which you know, the person I was talking to is just kind of like, I mean, that's pretty lame, but I mean, to each their own. I mean, I don't have an issue with it. I clickbait some stuff sometimes, but yeah, I mean, it's disappointing that the demon got destroyed, but at the end of the day, it's not as big of a deal as he's making it. I mean, I could literally fix that car. If it was my car and it got hit by, you know, same dude in the same spot, I have doors, I have inner structure, you know, I could get that car fixed for, I probably could get it fixed for like $3,000, $4,000, something like that. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's probably going to go to the insurance company. It's probably never going to get fixed, and it's just going to be another demon that goes to the auction. My fingers are too big for the little iPhone keyboard. Dave, you're always straight up with an answer questions. That's why you're number one. Thanks. What car did you get the most trim in? I mean, really, cars don't get you girls, so it doesn't really matter what car. I mean, I think the when I was in Minnesota, I had a Blazer that I almost got for free, and I mobbed that thing around, and that's probably like the best time I ever had, because you know, it's just a piece of shit, and girls don't really care about cars. So and car girls are pretty annoying. I mean, if you ever hung out with them, they're just well, I mean, you know what I mean. I mean, they're just they think they know everything, and then they're very loud about it. So yeah, just get a shitty car, and you'll still get the same, or maybe you'll get more. They think you're undercompensating. You ever see that video? Yes, Dave, take his spare Supra while he's on drip week. You can ask the guys from Count Custom in Vegas to paint flames and skulls on the car with gold leaf pinstripes. That is none of the things I'd ever want on one of my cars. I like clean cars that don't have a lot of, I don't know. They just need to be, I like my cars clean. I don't like a bunch of just stuff on them. So how's the MR2 hunt going, or you're not looking yet? Not really looking yet. I mean, if I happen to come upon one, I was going to pick up a GSX earlier this week, but then, you know, the deal kind of fell through. It was a pretty good deal, but I mean, I'm not really looking for anything, but if I could find a good deal on stuff, you know, I'll buy it. I mean, that's pretty much how I've gotten all of my stuff. Let's see. Dave, we know you was having fun in the backseat of that Blazer. Actually, I'm not gonna go there. Actually, I think the best car I had was like a Jetta that I got from my ex-girlfriend's, one of her Chinese friends, that got deported. That was probably the best car that I've had, you know, for you know what I'm talking about. But Motion on TV, bet you can't whoop me. I mean, we already know what's going on here. I mean, we're gonna have to have a little boxing match or something. Oh shit. Let's see. Let's see. Eagle Talon and Big Motto. Motot? I don't know what that means. But yeah, Eagle Talon. I wouldn't mind having one of those. Starts looking up Jetta prices. Oh, motor. Eagle Talon and Big Motor. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a Talon. GSX Talon. I like the, I don't know, I like the front ends on the Talons, but I also like the front ends on the GSXs. So, Trevor's having fun texting me, I guess. I thought you got stuff to do, Trevor. Like, finish your cars. You're already late to Drift Week. Does it even count? Let's see. If you encounter a Renault 5 America, let me know. I see one in the USA, even a CB. I'm gonna have to mute my thing here. I'm just gonna give her the good old how do you turn this thing off from here? Oh, I think that was it, maybe. Hold on. Where are we going with this? Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. All better now. All better now. He's doing it so he can't hear you. He's blown up your phone. Yeah, I mean, now it's on vibrate, so he's just gonna be vibrating my phone, I guess. But I wasn't planning on having this live stream go this long anyway, so well, I'm starting to like that bong sound. So I wasn't planning on having the live stream go past 30 minutes, but it's almost 40. So I need to edit the video, finish laundry, do a bunch of other stuff. So thanks for watching the video. I'll have the charger video out tomorrow, and by the end of the week, hopefully it's close to primer. Hopefully I have the roof pretty much finished and the hatch almost finished. And I know a lot of people have been waiting for the hatch, but thanks for watching the live stream, and see you guys next time.